So I'll tell you what, we'll skip to the good stuff.
Okay.
It's all good
Thank
stuff.
you, Joe.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Sorry, I know I slow things down because I'm curious about it.
No, that's quite all right. So one of the things I'm really passionate about doing is solving a few different problems, and some of those have already been brought up. One of which is I like to help students be engaged, so I like to let them choose their own adventure, although I can't say that because that's trademarked, so I didn't write it on here. But I let them, which road would you like to go down? So I like to give authentic experiences to my students. And in my discipline, genetics, that means giving them real-world problems to work on with real data sets, not data sets that I've manufactured to work nicely in an exam, for example. Another way that I give students flexibility in having these sorts of experiences is, as Mary suggested, I record everything. But it's not just what I do in the classroom. I record exam review sessions. So before every test I give, I have a review session where students come ask questions. I record all of those. When students come to my office hours, they know that I'm doing this. I get their approval. I record my office hours. And I post all of these online as well for additional materials that students can access. So if they're traveling for an interview, if they're traveling for sports, if they're sick, they've got these materials that I already produced. I was doing the talking in my office hour. I was writing answers to solutions to problems on my tablet. I can just record them. So for example, a recent exam I gave in my genetics class got 136 views over almost 1,500 minutes worth of views from the students in my class, about 90 students. So many of the students watched more than once, maybe 5 or 10 minutes each. And then this office hour recently that I had, again, right before this exam, I didn't tell anybody I had posted this on YouTube, but it got 51 views. So some student found out, they told other people, I forgot. I meant to post on our LMS that I had provided this resource. So 1,037 minutes watched. Right? That's time I'm teaching, but I'm not physically there. I'm digitally there. And these are some quotes at the top and the bottom from students in different ways they've used the lecture recordings. So at the bottom it says, it's impacted how they learn, they retain the material better when they can see it rather than hear it because they're a visual learner. It's getting students of different learning modalities. So again, authentic experiences, I took what I thought was a bold step, and I still think it is, to have students do group work during exams. So it's not just, this is not cheating, by the way. Redefining cheating. So what used to be cheating is now collaboration. It's what students are expected to do when they go out in the real world. To work together as teams to solve problems. We call that in the classroom cheating. So what I say is I have some exams where there are individual work, so I can assess what individual students know, but because we've all got tablets and access to the internet in class, they can go online and access DNA sequence databases, use web-based tools to analyze those sequences, to solve problems. And I feel like I can give them harder questions on exams because I know that they've got multiple brains to draw from. And each of these students might have their own area of expertise that they can contribute to the team. And so this teamwork, I think, attendance has been improved. I think it's partly because of the teamwork and the teams that are built that collaborate together both in person and digitally when they go home at night. Because they have Wi-Fi at home, they collaborate on shared Google Docs and Google worksheets, spreadsheets.
Do you create the teams, or you let the teams self-select?
I let their teams self-select. And I know there's some bias. Some folks have the one camp and some the other. But so far I've let teams self-select. Creativity. We've got authentic experiences, we've got choose your own adventure, learn when you want to learn, and then creativity. This semester my class raised $1,000, purely volunteer. I said this is an opportunity we have to help Baba Brinkman, who's a peer-reviewed science rapper, who is crowdsourcing a new album. And as a perk for helping him, for raising this money, they raised about half, I chipped in, I matched their contributions. He wrote, using lyrics that my students made as review elements during the term, at the end of every chapter, they would summarize the chapter in rap lyrics as collaborative groups. He takes their lyrics, he adds some of his own, and he's sent us now an audio track that is this rap on evolution in my evolution class. And now we're collaborating with another DISCOVERe faculty member, Jess, who's in the Mass Communication and Journalism department, and his students, who are DISCOVERe students, to put a music video together this semester for this evolution project.
So give me a little rap. Peer review.
Let's see, peer-reviewed rap. What was it like? I'll send you the link, actually.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, when we're done with the end of the semester. Yep. When it's finished. There's a great video of me doing part of it. So. Something about slime molds, I think. So in sum, to keep it brief, future goals. It's not only important for the students to have the tablets in their hands. That's critical, because that's how they can access these materials at home or off campus and to collaborate with each other. But it's also really critical to do the faculty professional development. I had never touched a tablet before Dr. Castor handed me mine when we had this meeting the first night, inaugural faculty cohort, when we all got our tablets. And now I'm applying that to your office's course redesign with technology in the upcoming year to try to teach my colleagues in biology across the CSU how I use the tablet in the classroom.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Joe.
Absolutely.
President Castro, Diana said we might have a few extra minutes. Are you willing to do that, or do you want to just?
If you're comfortable, I think we can probably